Welcome, Jamie. Welcome to the match reaction Arsenal versus West Ham. Just like I was telling you before we started recording, I saw the lineup for Chelsea, man, bro. I'm panicking, because every Arsenal, as every Arsenal fan wants a good result at the Stamford Bridge. But when I saw their defense, man, Badia Shield and waiting me that name Achipong, that doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. That doesn't feel me. I don't think that will stop Isaac from scoring today. But before we delve into that game, bro, today's performance, for me was a professional performance. Remember our preview 2 days ago, I predicted 2-0. That you were saying 5-0. Alexis was like,
I never said. I said 5-0 as a joke, and I
okay, so
said
what
and
was
I
it?
said 3-0.
Oh,
He
God.
said
At
he said
the end of the year, 2-0. Because when you expect Arsenal to, pump in the machine, and I think that was the intention today because I felt like he tried to play Eze and Odegaard as a number 10, to just sort of alleviate the tension and the pressure on Gyökeres to supply him with more balls on the run. I don't know if you also noticed Trossard playing those one-time passes just to get him behind space, but he wasn't just meant to be. My heart goes out to Odegaard. I just hope this is a ploy for him not to go on international break. They do need a rest. But ultimately, I'd like to get your initial thoughts. What did you think about the game?
yeah. Thank you, Diego, for having me today. As regards Matt Nodegaard, I don't think that was a plot to you know get him not be a part of the international break.
That's serious, man.
It was a clash of knees, a nasty one. So he can sting, but I think he should be fine. He should be fine in like a week or so. Or rather, it has happened to me in the past. While playing soccer, I think he should be fine. Particularly worried about Declan Rice. Back issues. When I saw him, touching his back, I'm like, yo, you know, and
Is
and
it
even
always?
Trossard had to signal to the bench like, hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so that's another worry there. And if it's nothing serious, I think he will sit out the international break, and he should be fine in like 2 or maybe 3 weeks.
Would it be the right time to call Jude back to the squad in England?
Well, I don't think Jude. I mean, he left him out for a reason. He's been out for a very long time. He needs time to kind of like integrate into his club side, because even the manager hasn't been playing him. I think Adagula has been favored, right? So I understood what the coach did. A lot of people might be clamoring, Jude, the best player in England's got nah. Just let him get. Imagine if he gets injured while out on the international break. What would that mean? We are fast approaching half the season, and Adakula has been there. Let him fight for his place. Let him secure his club side, and then he can be a part of the England squad. As regards the game, beautiful game, beautiful
Before
game.
before before you go to the game, let me just ask one more question on the injury. Is it always a bad sign when a player goes in? I know we talked about Odegaard and the clash of knees, but is it always a bad sign when a player goes in and is into the dressing room in the first half before the game ends up in the first half and not come out? You see, like we saw Declan Rice come out to cheer the fans. I was a bit worried when I didn't see our captain come out, second half of the game to be on the bench and just kind of watch the game. It's always a bad sign for me. Do you think that's also a bad sign when they just sit with the rehabilitation with a doctor or whatever to make the initial
I
scan?
mean, it all depends on what he felt and the assertion of the doctors at the time. Back in the dressing room, they might be like, "Hey, why don't you let's run a consult. Let's see if this is serious. If we can let you go on international break or not." So there might be maybe processes or due process going on there that we don't know about. As regards Declan Rice, in his own case, he went back there like, "Hey, okay, got that rob."
Took some ibuprofen.
Exactly. So his own case might be different.
Yeah, it's actually the first time he's ever going down on an injury in a national shirt. So
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh
yeah.
yeah. These are good signs. I mean, we have squad depth. We weren't even worried. I mean, a worried Arsenal would have brought in Norgard, but nah, we brought in Merino because we still wanted to attack the game and get more goals. Yeah, so I'm not worried at this point. Whether Declan goes down or not, I'm not worried. I'm particularly worried if we make it through to the second round of the Champions League. We need all our players in full fitness.
So the game proper 2-0. The first goal was Declan Rice against his old club. He didn't celebrate that. Second goal was Bukayo Saka. Now with Bukayo Saka, I there was this little bird around the corner that whispered and said that Gyökeres has now been named the penalty taker in the Arsenal squad. Do you think Saka taking that penalty is a testament to the fact that today was his 200th game and that was just a way to honor him, or do you think that that was just a ruse the entire time that Saka is still a penalty taker?
Yeah, we need to understand a lot of things. If he had been named a penalty taker in the national squad, it doesn't mean whether he's the first penalty taker, or the second. In the absence of Bukayo Saka, we know Matt Odegaard. If he's on the pitch, he takes penalties. In the absence of Matt Odegaard, I think we have Declan Rice or Kai Havertz. I can't
You used to
remember.
be Jorginho, but okay.
Yes, yes. So probably in the absence of Bukayo Saka, we have Gyökeres taking penalties. See, Bukayo Saka, he has been brilliant while taking penalties for Arsenal for the past, 3 or maybe 4 years now. And he has missed, one penalty, and he has taken over 15 penalties for Arsenal. So you can't just take that away from him. He's our biggest player, even at this point still. Gyökeres or not, I don't care. Bukayo Saka is one of the biggest players in Arsenal at the moment. So the penalty is his. So which little bird, whether it's a mockingbird or whatever bird that goes around hovering to Arsenal fans that, hey, Gyökeres is now the number one penalty taker. Man, I think if Arteta does that, that should be so wrong. That would be very, very wrong. You can't take penalties from Bukayo Saka. If he's on the pitch and he wants to play the penalty, he can play the penalty. Remember what he did with Kai Havertz, and even Martin Odegaard. If he wants to bring them in the game, in the season, right? He gives up his penalties. Like, hey, I want you informed. Kai Havertz's first goal was a penalty that Bukayo Saka gave up and gave to him to play.
Mm,
He has done that for Eddie Nketiah as well. He has done that for Martin Odegaard twice.
okay, how about
So yeah, so I don't think Arsenal we shouldn't start this rumor of who should take penalties and who shouldn't take penalties. Both are brilliant on penalties. On their day, they will take penalties. Probably, if we had gotten another penalty, yeah, Gyökeres should have taken that penalty, right? But for now, anytime Arsenal gets penalty first, Bukayo Saka should be the one to take penalties.
Absolutely. We have 5 minutes to the kickoff. Just final questions. Gyökeres did everything today in the game, but score a goal. Should we get worried? What do you think is lacking?
Why should we be worried, man? He's doing everything a number nine should be doing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I see the way center backs mark him out of the game.
Not only the centre backs.
Yeah,
See, if you watch the game closely, right? If he's kind of like on the left hand side of the pitch, you don't see the left back moving forward. You have the left back and the left center back trying to defend to contain Gyökeres. If he's on the right side of the pitch, you have Wan Bissaka and what's his name, Mavropanos, trying to contain Gyökeres. So he always has two players with him. One on one, he's gonna destroy you. I still believe that, brother.
yeah, of course, because they know. I think one of the things that hasn't clicked for him is his initial touches are questionable, right? And they know that if they give him space to control that ball, he's going to be demonic on the ball. And so they just try to mark him out of the game so that whenever he has the touches, if it's a loose ball, someone else is coming to clear it. And hence your point, having two people, around him. But the guy is a beast. I know I asked that question, but personally, I just feel like it's just a matter of time. We're going to also figure out a system to play him. One of the ways that I see us doing was the one through pass, on
Brother,
behind.
listen, he has 3 goals in what, 7 or 8 games so far in the season.
He has one penalty and two
He
goals.
has he has
And those two
I
goals
don't care.
were
I don't care.
those
He
two
has he has 3 goals.
those two goals.
He
One was his
has he
personal
has
effort.
3 goals. He has 3 goals, my man. Penalty or not. He has 3 goals. He has 1 assist, right?
Hmm.
In 8 games, right? Brother. And what? We've won 6 out of the 8 games that he has played in. We drew one, and we lost one. That's fantastic for Arsenal Football Club at this stage. It is fantastic. Gyökeres is playing so well. The hold up play, he's doing everything right, but get the goal. The goals will come. The goals will come. This is what we've been clamoring over the years. We need a striker that can bully defenders. We need a striker that the goalkeeper can depend on, launching the balls in the air. You saw how many times Raya launched the ball to him today. It wasn't like that. Sometimes you try to play from the back, blah blah
It
blah,
was
and
like that with
we
Havertz,
end
right?
up, yeah. But when pressure is on Arsenal, right? Raya sends the ball to Gyökeres, and what happens? We might get a corner kick or a throw in out of it, or even a free kick. It happened a couple of times today. We could see it. So if people are not seeing these things, I think Arsenal fans need their head checked, because I don't see the only problem with Gyökeres right now is that he's not getting the goals and the assists he so deserved. This performance today was excellent. Excellent, I tell you, brother.
Yeah, but this is not sustainable. You can't keep having an excellent all-round football, but
As long as we keep winning, as
yeah.
long as we keep winning, I
No,
don't care.
no,
Olivier Giroud played
that
a
does not.
whole World
But that
Cup without scoring a goal. France won
that,
the World Cup. Why
that
are we
contradicts.
complaining?
We're not complaining. We're expecting that it clicks. That contradicts us.
Olivier Giroud is a striker that has scored almost 300 goals in his career. An excellent striker.
He's
He
not.
played the whole
He's not
World
the
Cup
top.
without
He's
scoring a
not a
goal.
top 10
Why are we
Arsenal striker
complaining about Gyökeres?
in the entire history of Arsenal Football Club. You will not name Giroud as a decent
Would you
striker.
rather would you rather want Arsenal to win 2-0 or Arsenal win
That's
1-0
not the
then
point.
Gyökeres scores?
You made a point about having a striker who bangs in goals, who bullies defenders, and who scores. And right now we have that striker. It's just not working out yet. I think what we should be focusing on is how to help him play his game.
No,
It
he's
looks like
fine. He's fine. The goals will come. The goals will come.
the goals
The,
will come when we tweak our system. I think that's one
did
thing
you
that we're just.
hear? Did you hear the commentary today? It's a different West Ham side. They are well organized defensively. If we had gotten the West Ham of last weekend or 2 weeks ago, this match would have ended 6 or maybe 7-0. They are well organized. This is a new manager bounce. This is a new West Ham side we are looking at. Look at
I
collectively how they were defending, how
I
they
think
were
that I
running
think
back.
that was the
They are,
only difference in the game. They just
that's what I'm
defended.
saying. So why we've had difficult fixtures to start the season. This is another difficult game. Yeah, we were home. Everybody were. I mean, we did our match reaction,
2 days
pre-game
ago.
reaction. Yeah, 2 days ago, and I said 3-0. You said 2-0. Yeah, we were comfortable. We knew we were gonna win. We knew we were gonna keep a clean sheet. But what I saw today, it wasn't easy. This wasn't the West Ham I saw last weekend. This wasn't the West Ham that started the season. They were more organized defensively. So how do you expect Gyökeres to create magic? Odegaard, our best number 10, our best creator, who went out in the first half. He might have done something. Eze didn't have a good game. Eze did not have a good game, if you ask me. He had
Anyway,
he had a decent first half, but he didn't have a good game.
a lot of us didn't have a good game. A lot of players didn't have a good game
Yeah,
this.
Zubimendi was excellent. He was excellent today.
Zubimendi was the man of the match, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he
He
was.
came in
No,
and
no, no. Calafiori was the man of the match.
well, that's why it's relative. For me, it was Zubimendi. When he came in that 32nd or 36th minute, I'm not sure. He
Yeah,
controlled the game. He kept
yeah. He
moving
was.
forward,
He was
kept giving
excellent.
forward passes, and it was just an excellent. For me, so far, the most enjoyable game from him. Since he started playing. So, the game has started with Chelsea, Liverpool. I'm snooping and seeing what's going on from here, but I need us to go and get and do a hit watch and hit along and enjoy, a draw or a potential loss with Liverpool. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to enjoy another 1 hour being on top of the table for now. But the game is on, the title is on, and I'm enjoying it. We're here for the long ride. Thank you, Jamie, for joining. Thank you, everyone, for listening in.
Thank you for having me.
We have a wonderful international break coming in. The boys will rest, and hopefully Nogard, Odegaard doesn't go, and then Declan Rice takes a rest, and then we'll come back, going to Craven Cottage, and releasing the Dragons and having Okere score like we
Tough
all
ground.
hope and
Tough
pray he
ground.
does. So yeah, it's a tough ground, but they lost 3-1 against Bournemouth, so hopefully they keep losing. Thank you, thank you. Let's go watch the Chelsea game now, and thank you for joining. Vamos, let's go.